Can anybody explain to me what happened today? We got slammed. And the reason? Just watch the daily chart. We just cracked our double top. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We cracked the floor. It's all started at November 20th and it finished today, which is March 20th. We just broke it. Now we're going to be seeing red, 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 all the way down, all the way back to $481. This is SPY, by the way. Possibly even lower. Once we reach $481, as I mentioned in my previous video, we can be reaching below that as well, because that will be creating a big, huge, another double top over here. This is not financial advice. This is just deductional purposes only. So please make your own research beforehand and whatever. I'm just here to help you learn the technicals and chart reading, etc. Now, besides for that, I wanted to say something what Trump just came out about an hour ago. Trump urges NATO Asian countries to help open the Strait of Hormuz. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? He wants China to help out with NATO. He wants China to help out with the war with Iran. Doesn't he know that China and Iran are the closest allies ever between Russia, China, and Iran? I mean, like, come on, it just makes no sense. Now, to result why it happened today, let's go to the 10-minute chart. I'll explain everything in 10 minutes in the 10-minute chart. You see, when we broke our floor, the 10-minute chart got slammed all the way down, and the RSI got slammed down below 20. When that happens, the market just goes down, 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 and down, and down. And then, of course, it reached a bottom of 644, and then it rebounded. And it was just absolutely wild, wild, wild watching. At the same time, we had the VIX exploding as well. The VIX exploded all the way up to $29. Like, bro, that's crazy. Absolutely insanity. Now it's sitting at about 26, but it was just crazy, crazy, crazy. Everything got slammed, slammed, slammed. Same thing with Tesla. Slammed all the way down. Tesla also broke its level, I think. Look at this. We had a double top over here as well. One and two loops, right? And we cracked. Let's make it. Oops, sorry again, guys. Let's make the trend right over here. We got floor one and the top floor, of course, right over here. And then we have another floor right over here. Once we break this, which is going to be about 348, we can possibly going down all the way to $325. And then from there, we can go down to $225. We'll keep you updated as it goes on. Everything is possible, but the news is just crazy wild, and nobody knows what to do. At the same time, let's go to the markets. Let's go over here to crude oil. Oil is up on its highest level as well. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's go to the 10-minute chart over there. Look at this. It reached a high today of $100, and when this happened, everything came slamming down. Look at SPY. Look at this. Just crazy, crazy, slamming down. So now what's going to happen for next week is Monday. People are probably going to be getting a lot of margin calls, so things might be going up, unless if the news is crazy, crazy terrible, and we're just going to go making newer lows, newer lows, newer lows, newer lows. But in the result, if we get margin calls, then if people get margin calls next week on Monday, then we'll probably be going up until about 11 o'clock, and then we could be slamming down again. Or a second case scenario is on Tuesday, where we're going to be getting slammed like crazy. Now, again, this all takes partial with the April 19 mega crash that everybody's been waiting for the minimum 10% correction, and everything makes sense. We're literally less than a month in, less than a month to go. It's crazy, 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 crazy times coming up. So I just wanted to update you all. What's happening over here with the charts and why it came down is because the 10-minute chart got slammed, 5-minute chart also did, 15-minute also did, 30-minute also did, but the 10-minute chart is the most important of all, because when you see the RSI below 20 on the 10-minute chart, things just go absolutely wild, absolutely wild. Now, whatever you do, this is not financial advice, but just watch out. Since we broke the floor, we can be seeing way more red, all the way down to 481, very possibly. So just keep that in mind. And if you're holding mutual funds, like I'm number one against mutual funds. It didn't bring any return the past 4 or 5 months. If you invested the past 4 or 5 months in mutual funds, it's not going to bring you any returns probably in 2026, or maybe it will. But my prediction, it won't. It's just crazy. Everything is crazy. Now, when will the markets return back up? That all depends with crude oil. When oil goes back down, right? When it hits back down to the 50s. Then the overall market will go back down. But there's one question that I still have is, why is gold and silver declining? I mean, look at gold, right? Look at gold. It's trading out 44.92. Like, why is it declining? If gold and silver are declining, the market should go up, no? And vice versa. Now, the answer to that question is all down to the crude oil, because oil is going up, therefore it's taking over. The most precious thing in the world is gold, silver, and then following oil, right? So even though they don't match, it makes no sense. Physically, mentally makes no sense. But you just still have to realize that when one of these items are up, they're growing like meme coins. Like we had, like silver was like a meme coin like a few weeks ago. Remember when it exploded to $121 and it crashed down? And look at this. Look at this chart. This is absolutely crazy. We broke the floor. We're almost breaking another floor right over here. Let's make a line for you guys right over here. Perfect. Just over here. Once we crack 64, we can be going all the way back down, possibly into the 30s again. Very, very possible, unless if there's a recession that everybody's calling for, it's really going to be taking place. And again, Powell's speech was this week, and he said that we don't know. It's uncertain. We do not know what's happening. And that's the truth. Nobody knows what's happening. Nobody can tell what's happening. Because we never experienced this before. We just never experienced oil up like crazy and gold and silver down, going crashing down at the same time. It's just wild, 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 wild. What I do like is that Bitcoin did stabilize in the 70s, around the 70s area for the past few days. And that's pretty good because we can be seeing BTC, Bitcoin, climbing back up to the 80s, 90s, possibly even to 100 as well in the coming weeks. But I do remember Jesse Cohn came out on X, Twitter, saying that his prediction is for Bitcoin to reach down to about $45,000 in 2026 before it rebounds. So that's also possible. Now, you cannot really tell on Bitcoin because the charts absolutely do not matter because they just do whatever they want with crypto, which is, I don't trade Bitcoin myself because it's very, very unsafe. But then I have another thing to share with you guys as well. There's something called UVXY, where this is where I keep like my bank account in the stock market. Like, this measures the options volatility and pricing. It works together with the VIX, with the overall market, with the S&P 500 and SPX. When the market is in fair territory, UVXY jumps up. When the market is not in fair territory, UVXY drops down. Right. So if you're looking at the daily chart, look, like the lowest was over here was at January 9, was at 33, and now it's trading at 54. But you can be in a swing trading it in and out on a weekly basis. Like, let's say Monday, the market shoots up back again, and so UVXY we can be seeing, let's say, in the 40s, and then you can enter into UVXY, and then when the market gets back into fear mode, this could go back up to the 50s. So you can have a nice 10% gain going in and out on a weekly basis. So just letting you guys know, UVXY is a solid place to invest as well. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research. Tesla also broke the floor, already had this out as well. Let's go back to SPY. Already also had it. Let's go to the 1 minute chart a second. I want to show you guys something on the 1 minute chart. So look, you see, last video I was saying about double tops and double bottoms and triples. Look at this chart. Like, there was no absolutely nothing. There was no patterns. It just did whatever. Or actually, over here, I found over here a small double top over here. You see, there's a double top, and it came down, but like it rebounded right away. Like, literally almost nothing, and it just crashed down. It all because of the 10-minute chart. When the 10-minute chart gets slammed, then everything gets slammed as well from the overall market. But then we had, by the end of the session, market session, at about 3 o'clock, 3:30, we had a small V right over here. So this is a V. Okay, so when it goes straight down and then it comes back up, it looks like a V, and this happens very rarely. It doesn't happen all the time. In Tesla, it happens all the time. I don't know why. It just like happens all the time. But overall market, like, I barely see it. And SPY alone is like almost very, very rare. But when this happens and you're in, let's say, puts, and then the second it goes up, you can lose all your investments. So you have to really watch out your options, whatever you're holding. So you really have to watch out. Just be aware with this. That's it. Now, of course, once there's a V, it just shoots back up over there. So now the reason why the market went back up the last half hour or the last 25 minutes of market session is because people like started reinvesting, like recovered, because like the market went down, slammed so much that like in order for the market to go down, it has to go up. In order for the market to go up, it has to go a bit down. And this is exactly what happened. It went down, all the way down, and then it has to go a bit more up in order to go even more down. And look at after hours, we're still on like it reached a high of 655. Not the 653, but again, Monday people are probably going to be getting margin calls, and this is probably going to be up, very possible. And then at 11 o'clock, it's coming crashing down, or vice versa, where Monday will be up and then Tuesday coming crashing down. But it also depends on the news. So I'll keep you guys updated. I hope to make another video as well on Sunday if news comes out as well. Wish you all best of luck, and please share, like, and subscribe. Like that, I can continue with my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or if you want to learn anything, just write it into the comments. I have no problem. I'll be teaching it. No problem.